Bandits abduct 7, kill 1 in fresh Katsina community attack. Transporters lament low patronage as FCT residents resort to trekking. 3 more bodies recovered from Lagos boat incident. On a foreign scene, that toll in Palestinian rises to 42,000. Hello and welcome to Trust TV's news update. I am Chiamaka Nwafo. Thank you for joining us. Transporters in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, on Wednesday lamented low patronage as residents resorted to trekking for long distance following increase in the transport fares due to continuous hike in the premier motor spirit and economic hardship. A reporter who visited some public parks across the city centre, including the popular Jabi Motor Park, Utako and Area 1 Motor Park, observed low turnout of passengers. A motorist, John Ayuba, said government should be blamed for the woe in the country. According to him, the situations are getting worse day by day. Another motorist attributed the situation to increase in the pump price, which he said has resulted in the slight adjustment in the transport fares. He called on the federal government and the NNPCL to come out with a workable solution to address ugly developments in the interest of the people. Bandits in their large number riding on motorcycles, carrying weapons, attacked Diskuru, a remote community under Jurua B ward of Dandume local government area of Katsina State, leaving 1 person dead. The deceased, one Suraju Lawal, who just returned from Saudi Arabia after spending about 3 years there, was shot dead for resisting to be kidnapped. The terrorists attacked Diskuru village around 12 midnight, kidnapped 7 people and rustled unspecified number of animals in the process. According to eyewitnesses, the bandits spent hours in the remote community humiliating people, burgling grain stores and shops where they carted away food items and other valuables worth millions of naira. Police authorities in Katsina State are yet to speak on the attack. Over in Jigawa, state operatives of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps has arrested a 27-year-old Mikailu Abubakar from Kiyawa local government for allegedly raping an 8-year-old girl. The command's public relations officer, Badruddin Tijani Mahmood, stated this in Dutse on Thursday. He said the suspect was arrested following a complaint lodged at the NSCDC divisional office in Kiyawa local government area by the eldest brother of the victim, who reported that his 8-year-old sister was raped. He said the suspect denied having carnal knowledge of the girl but confessed to having robbed his manhood on her private part to release sexual tension. Badruddin said medical examinations conducted on the victim at the Sexual Assault Referral Center in Dutse General Hospital revealed multiple penetrations, breakage of hymen and bruises around the vaginal area. Police operatives in Enugu have apprehended Emmanuel Ugumba with allegations of child trafficking and forgery in Udenu local government area. The spokesperson for the Enugu State Police Command, Daniel Ndukwe, confirmed the arrest in a statement issued on Wednesday. According to the statement, officers from the command's anti-kidnapping tactical squad took Ugumba into custody on September 28. Ndukwe added that the suspect was arrested following credible intelligence that linked him to a child trafficking network. He said investigations are ongoing and more details will be provided as the case progresses. The Lagos High Court sitting in Ikeja has adjourned till November 21st for the arraignment and plea bargain outcome of convicted kidnap kingpin Chukwudumeme Onwamadike, popularly known as Evans. Justice Adenike Coker adjourned proceedings following the absence of Evans and his counsel in court. The prosecution, the Lagos state government, was also absent. Evans and his co-defendant Joseph Emakam are facing an amended 5-count charge of murder, attempt to murder, conspiracy to commit felony to wit, kidnapping, and attempt to murder. Rescuers from both the Marine Unit of the Nigerian Police Force and locals have recovered 3 more bodies from the boat mishap that occurred on Monday night in the in More waterside area of Lagos State. Reports said that 5 persons were declared missing, while 20 others rescued from the boat mishap which occurred in Lagos. Monday evening, the incident occurred when 2 commercial boats collided at Imore Town, a riverine community in Amuwo Dofin local government area of Lagos State. The police said about 11 injured persons who were rescued in the boat accident were rushed to the Nigerian Navy Reference Hospital, Navy Town, Ojo, for treatment. Lagos State Police Public Relations Officer Benjamin Udenyi, who gave an update on the incident, said 3 more bodies were recovered on Wednesday by the rescue team led by the police. Over in Rivers State, the government has shut down a hospital in Omarwa Ikore local government area run by an agriculturist as part of its ongoing crackdown on illegal medical facilities. The Commissioner for Health in Rivers State, Adereze Ore, at a press briefing in her office, said the hospital is among the 6 health facilities recently sealed by the State Anti-Quackery Committee established by the Ministry of Health in April. Among the facilities shut down is an unregistered clinic in Ogale, Eleme, where the operator not only provided medical services without proper supervision, but also ran an educational program to train unlicensed practitioners. Government said the operator, lacking the necessary qualifications, was unable to meet the standards required for a full medical license. Still on health-related matters, the Public Health Care Workers under the aegis of Joint Health Sector Union has issued a 15-day ultimatum to the federal government to address all lingering issues with the union or risk another round of industrial action. A statement jointly signed by the National Chairman and National Secretary of the Union noted that the federal government has not been able to address their demands since June last year, when they suspended their strike owing to promises from President Bola Tinubu to intervene. The statement highlighted the union's demands to include non-payment of COVID-19 hazard allowance to members, the demand for tax waiver on healthcare workers' allowances, and called for the immediate suspension of the plans to establish an agency that regulates the activities in the national health facilities. JOHESU embarked on a strike between May 19, 2023 and June 6, 2023, a 2-week period that almost crippled healthcare services in public hospitals. Zenith Bank branches nationwide has been filled to the brim with angry customers as they demand their money, claiming the bank has been experiencing issues for weeks. Recently, Zenith Bank has faced significant service disruptions, leading to widespread frustration among its customers. Reports indicate that branches nationwide were filled with angry customers demanding access to their funds, as many were unable to perform transactions for over 48 hours due to a major IT upgrade that went awry. This disruption particularly affected customers trying to access their money for urgent needs such as medical bills. In response to the unrest, Zenith Bank has acknowledged the issues, for apologizing for the inconvenience and assuring customers that services are now being restored. However, the situation has raised concerns about the bank's reliability, especially given the critical timing of salary payments coinciding with the outage.
Look at them. They refuse to let us enter. Yes, I will make the video. Yes, you locked us outside. Am I not your customer? Am I coming here to spend your money? You lock us outside. You lock people outside. But you people will come and beg us to open our account. And push our account and spend the whole while on your stupid fucking network. Your useless network. You people are here. Your useless network. I will make the video. You lock us outside. You lock us outside. Am I coming here to spend your money? Am I coming here to spend your money? What kind of nonsense character is that? Look at them, look at them, look at them. Okay, let me make my video. Look at you people, look at you.
The Association of Local Governments of Nigeria, ALGON, has expressed concern that the implementation of local government autonomy is yet to take place, despite the October deadline. However, they remain hopeful that once the deadline passes, funds will begin to flow. This was revealed by the national president of ALGON, Bello Lawal, following the Supreme Court's July 2024 ruling in favor of local government independence.
There was an understanding that was reached between the local government, of course, and the Presidential Implementation Committee to honestly follow through the process in response to the Supreme Court judgment, and whereby 3 months window was given for the implementation to kickstart. So as we speak, we are in the 3rd month now, October. So we're expecting, like, starting from this month, the local government will start receiving their funds directly from the federation account. The Algon is working together with the federal government, the National Assembly, and other relevant stakeholders to ensure the amendment of the Nigerian Constitution in line with the Supreme Court judgment that granted financial autonomy to local government and strengthen the institutions of local government for there to be stability and for the chairman to be able to deliver on their mandates given by their people in such a way that there will be no truncation of tenure illegally by some self-serving individuals.
The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has handed over 155,020 liters of liquid gel fertilizer to Jigawa government for distribution to farmers affected by the 2018 flood disaster in the state. JOHESU Umar, the Director General of the NEMA, stated this during the handing over of the commodities in Dutse on Wednesday. Umar, represented by Sani Jiba, the Director, Admin and Finance of the agency, said the liquid fertilizers were supplied as replacement of the balance of the NPK fertilizer approved for the state under the National Food Security Council emergency agricultural intervention to farmers affected by flood in the state. She added that each 1 liter of the liquid fertilizer is equivalent to 50 kg of NPK 2010-10 fertilizer, while appreciating Governor Umar Namadi for his efforts towards agricultural empowerment and food security in the state. Responding, Governor Namadi commended the agency and federal government for the gesture, assured that the items will be distributed to remaining affected farmers in other parts of the state.
Some of the affected local government areas since 2018, that is the Audio local government, Kapen Hausa, and part of Liga local government. During that distribution, there were some remaining items who were supposed to be balanced to these 3 local governments. Today, we have brought the remaining balance to make it 155,020 liters to the state in order to forward it to these local government areas for their own use.
You are aware we are from the National Emergency Management Agency, representing the Director General, Mrs. JOHESU Umar, and we are here on behalf of federal government to hand over liquid gel fertilizer, 155,020 liters liquid gel fertilizer to the government of Jigawa State. This is part of the 2018 agri intervention. Initially, it was supposed to be granulated fertilizer, but because of the restriction of the use of granulated fertilizer in this part of the country, because of the banditry and what is happening, so it was decided that it should be changed to liquid gel. So the process takes time, and now it has been changed to liquid gel, and we are here to hand over 155,020 liters of liquid gel fertilizers for distribution to farmers that has been affected by the flood disaster in 2018.
Artisans in the construction industry and building materials dealers who are feeling the heat of the current economic hardship are crying out, citing a severe lack of patronage due to the halt in most building projects. Trust TV's Abdulaziz Ibrahim, who visits markets and artisans hangout in Kano, reports.
As a thriving metropolis with constant urban development, Kano now faces a significant slowdown in construction projects. Artisans who depend on projects like these for their livelihood say they can no longer meet their financial obligations.
When things get worse, a call of wire, 50-something thousand, people cannot be able to afford to build. So I stay for good 1 month, 2 months, 3 months without doing a job.
As food now, 500 and we don't manage. Before now, half mood of price, now be 500. But now quarter, now be 1,000 plus. And you must use 1 mood for a house. How are you going to live?
it's not only artisans that are feeling the pinch. Sellers of building materials are also facing hard times. They share their plight.
I'm doing this business almost 20-something years now. But the problem that we are facing inside now is our goods is very cost. Since when our government, this new government enter, we are suffering because things are very cost. Things are very difficult. Even sometimes we come from morning to night, we don't sell anything.
The situation, this price of dollar is affecting the goods, honestly, because at times you will sell some goods. When you go to buy, you have to add another money to buy, and it affects everything generally. If you go some building sites, many people have suspended their projects.
The people are saying that it's dollar. I don't think it's just dollar, because dollar just multiplied by 2. But the way things are in the market, some went to 3 times, 4 times. That's how it is. That's how bad it is. So that is the reason why things are not, constructions are not going on the way it's supposed to be.
Even at the time where maybe the time where things they cheap, you understand. But if somebody come, you tell them the price, they buy quick and go. But now everything costs. I don't know that this country don't tire everybody. You know, I don't know what to say. But the only thing I know, leave everything to God.
An economist speaks on the broader economic implications of this downturn in the construction industry.
Presently, we are witnessing closure, stoppage virtually in every part of our country. And the implication, number one, there is going to be high number of unemployment, because when you look at the building industry, it is a sector where huge sources of employment are created. And remember, when there is unemployment, the second is going to be poverty, and the poverty, unemployment is translating into the issue of insecurity, prevalence of insecurity in a country.
As the economic situation worsens, the cries of these artisans grow louder. Without intervention or relief, many fear that the construction industry, which once provided steady income for millions, could face even greater collapse. Abdulaziz Ibrahim, Trust TV News.
Away from Nigeria, the Hamas-run health ministry in Gaza has said that the number of Palestinians killed since the beginning of the Gaza war over a year ago has risen to 42,010. The ministry said a further of 97,720 Palestinians have been injured since October 7, 2023. The figures do not distinguish between civilians and fighters and cannot be independently verified, but international organizations such as the United Nations consider them to be largely credible. The recent advances in the north were reportedly primarily directed at the Sheikh Jaya district in Gaza City and the refugee settlements of Jabalia and Nusayrat. Palestinian rescue workers described the attacks as extremely intense, saying that in most cases they could not reach the injured due to the heavy fighting. Hospital doctors said that 9 members of one family were killed in a single Israeli airstrike on a residential building. A Turkish Airlines flight en route from Seattle to Istanbul was forced to make an emergency landing in New York after one of the pilots collapsed mid-flight. The airline confirmed on Wednesday. The incident occurred shortly after the flight departed from Seattle on Tuesday evening. According to a statement from Turkish Airlines spokesperson Yahya Öztürk, despite immediate efforts to administer first aid, the 59-year-old pilot passed away before the plane could land. The Airbus A350 operating as flight TK204 was diverted to New York by the co-pilot and remaining flight crew. The pilot had been with the airline since 2007 and had recently passed the routine medical examination in March, which showed no health concerns. Head coach Augustin Eguavoen has set as objective the maximum 6 points from this month's doubleheader between the Super Eagles and Libya's Mediterranean Knights in the team's Group D attrition as a race to next year's Africa Cup of Nations finals hits up. Nigeria hosts the first game at the Gosola Akpabio Stadium, Uyo, on Friday evening, with the return at the Martyrs of Benina Stadium in Benina, 19 kilometers from Libya's second city, Benghazi, on Tuesday night. Leaders in Nigeria have 4 points from their 2 matches so far, 1 point ahead of Benin Republic and 2 ahead of Rwanda. The Eagles will go to 10 points with a double win over Libya. Wins for Benin Republic in both matches will take them to 9 points, still short of Nigeria's portable tally of 10. Still in sports, Rafael Nadal has announced his retirement from tennis. The 38-year-old legend will make his final appearance for Spain at November's Davis Cup finals in Malaga. Rafael Nadal, the 22-time Grand Slam champion and one of the greatest players to have ever played the sport, announced that he will retire from professional tennis at the end of this season. Nadal will be ending a career in which he won 22 Grand Slam titles and Olympic singles gold. In a video message posted on social media on Thursday, the 38-year-old said that his last tournament will be the Davis Cup finals in November, where he will represent Spain. And we've come to the end of news updates at this time. For more of our news programs and documentaries, to follow us on our social media platforms and on our YouTube live stream. I am Chiamaka Nwafo. Thank you for watching.